Ladies and gentlemen, it's the anniversary of 9/11. The Queen's just died. It's been a rough week. Who can cheer us up? Well, what about a large angry mob of pissed off Scottish midgets? Just jumped out the shower, turned on my computer. First thing I seen on Twitter was everybody having a good old chuckle at this barmy bint from the Highlands. Let's have a look. Anti-monarchist Chippie rescued from mob after proclaiming Lizard Liz is dead. Before I watch the video, let me just say, anybody with an IQ in double digits should know that the one place you don't take a particularly aggressive political stance during times of high emotions is Scotland, because the further north you go in the British Isles, the more, how can I put this, passionate. There's a good way of describing northerners, passionate. I jumped off the plane at Newcastle Airport and was greeted with a sign, the passionate northerners. What they're basically saying there, that's a nice, polite, southern way of saying thick bastards, right? That's what they think of us. Because we are fiery. It's in our blood. While all those educated southerners were writing Magna Cartas and having lengthy conversations about physics, we were busy getting pissed and headbutting each other. Me, unlike many of the Scottish nationalists, I accept this. I accept that in the northeast of England, if we were left to our own devices and we grasped the nettle of independence and declared the northeast of England a sovereign state, within 10 years' time, the fledgling nation would be perpetually on fire. You wouldn't be able to walk 10 yards without getting propositioned by a toothless, flea-bitten prostitute, and everybody would be on the door. I accept this. It's a failing of our people. We have many, many positive points. We're tough, we're stoic, we're cynical and grim-faced. There's lots of good things about being northern. But one of the big negatives is we are shit at running things. There is no country more divided than Scotland. They'll fight about anything. The Scottish hate everybody. They hate the English, they hate the Welsh. I've had a Scotsman whinging to me saying, oh, them Welsh twats, they tried to say William Wallace was a Welshman. They hate the Irish. Oh, them Irish fuckers, they say they invented bagpipes, we invented whiskey, fucking. They even hate each other. In fact, they probably hate each other more than they hate everybody else. The old firm games, you all know the crack. So this dippy bint needs a fucking head red. Let's have a watch.
Hey, London Bridge has fallen! Woohoo! Fantastic! Would you do that again? Will it work? And I'll just record it.
That's enough of that. London Bridge has fallen, by the way. I don't want to freak anybody out here, but the woke commie rats all around the world seem to be labouring under the delusion that everybody in England is A, a staunch monarchist, and B, under the impression that old people live forever. Nobody thinks that. Everybody knew the Queen was going to kick the bucket. Old people die. We're used to it. The last 100 generations, we've sort of got used to the idea. Nothing has fallen. What happened when she started partying in the streets in one of the most bitterly divided nations on the fucking planet? Well, you can guess, can't you? In the clip, just a few hours after the news of the Queen's death was announced, Jackie is seen holding a sign and shouting the anti-monarchy slogan. She was immediately targeted on social media, with angry locals review bombing her ratings and flooding into the comments to express their disgust. The anger escalated so far, a later video shows Jackie driving away from the scene whilst being booed by a large crowd. At least 3 police vehicles were present on the scene. She even got banned from the National Federation of Fish Fries. Fucking, we have a bastard federation for everything, don't we? We have to make a club. So well done, Jackie. You're a fucking maniac. Well done. Even the independence referendum was only a 60-40 split, right? So even those that were happy that the Scots voted to stay in knew that it wasn't nailed on and it was never going to be. It's a contentious issue and it's a divided nation. Why anybody would think it was a good idea to do that genuinely blows my mind. Someone else must be doing the books for her. because she hasn't got the brains to run a fucking lemonade stand. To close this video, after a difficult week for everyone, let me say this with regards to the Scottish independence debate. I understand hating the English. I'm a bitter, angry northerner as well. I understand having chips on both shoulders, making you a nice, well-balanced person. It makes a lot of sense to me. Do I like being ruled over by soft, effete, posh southern wankers? No, I don't. But I'm a cynical realist. I'm a pragmatist. I'll make the same case to the Welsh nationalists and any other nationalist movement in the British Isles. We don't live in an ideal world. You don't get independence without also getting communism. The SNP are a Marxist organisation. Plaid Cymru are exactly the same. For some reason, you can't get one without the other. So let me tell you, it's fine to hate the Tories, it's fine to hate the English. If you guys want to be an independent country, you're not getting it without voting for the most woke, ideologically possessed, economically illiterate, resentful, hateful, commie fucks that you can possibly imagine. So it's time to make a decision, ladies and gents. I can even agree with loads of you on the monarchy. Do I like Prince Charles? No. He's a juggy idiot and he's got terrible, terrible taste in women. But we get what we get. We conserve the traditions of the past, albeit reluctantly, or we embrace the brave new world, which seems to be, ironically, named after a book that sort of fleshed a lot of this out. A brave new world where up is down, left is right, and the woman with hairy, gnarled forearms and a 12-inch clitoris is going to be asking your 8-year-old daughter to put some sunscreen on her fucking plums in the girls' changing room at the local swimming baths. So pick one, gentlemen, pick one. I hope you all enjoyed that story as much as I did. Thanks for watching. See you all for a live stream tomorrow. That's Monday the 12th. And finally, never forgive and never forget. Jesus was a paragon. I'm not. I don't want to turn the other cheek and forgive my enemies. I want to smash the bastards. Let's drink to that, shall we? Cheers.